Minecraft is a game that I've been playing for close to 15 years now, but never consistently. It feels like I come back to the game every year or two, whether it's for a new update or maybe some friends decided to play on a server. Then I'll leave for a bit, play some other games, and inevitably come running back to the nostalgic blocky game that we all love. I'm Ouroboros. Let's talk. Minecraft ebbs and flows. I jumped in during the early craze back around 2010, way back when I was in middle school. I remember not being able to play it on my family's desktop because it simply wasn't powerful enough to run the game. But I was able to play it in my school's tech room. Every morning, a group of us would play for about 30 minutes or so before class started and just have fun together. It's a fond memory that I still hold on to, but like everyone else, that interest faded. High school rolls around, most people drop the game, both because we had moved on to other games, but also because of the stigma associated with it. I still played it here and there, but never more than a few weeks at a time. College rolls around, and a few of my friends decide to make a realm so that we can all play together. And that lasted a long time. Over time, I would go on to play on various realms with my different friend groups, but like everything else, we all moved on. I've done plenty of single-player worlds throughout. I'll kill the bosses, my base will grow, and then I inevitably decide to restart. It's been a weird history with this weird little game. But I think it also reflects what everyone else has gone through. A lot of people will look back fondly of that golden era where everything was fresh and new and mysterious and unknown. Needing to use the wiki for every new crafting recipe, watching the Yogscast, X's Adventures in Minecraft, and Captain Sparkles, enjoying all the weird jank that came with playing an indie game still in beta, building houses that were literally just a cube of cobblestone. We didn't know any better. But here we are almost 15 years later, and this game is still kicking, still chugging along with updates, YouTubers still making Let's Plays and builds and new mods. The longevity of this game is just incredible. And that's why I think Minecraft is the perfect forever game. Now, when I say forever game, I don't mean a game that you can exclusively play indefinitely. Although you can certainly do that, no one except for the most dedicated of players will. What I mean is a game that you can come back to time and time again and still enjoy and discover so many amazing things. Minecraft has achieved something that's really unparalleled for a one-time purchase game. MMOs, CSGO, MOBAs, Battle Royales all have some type of subscription or battle pass or microtransactions to help monetize their game, but Minecraft remains really the only one to be able to stand on its own by paying up front. And it's only $30. That upfront investment is really accessible. I imagine most of Minecraft's revenue comes from all of the merchandise that they continue to sell, so that means that Mojang is able to focus solely on creating interesting and entertaining updates. This allows everyone to hop back in and continue to enjoy our new or old worlds without feeling like you're not getting the full experience. I was a hardcore Destiny 1 player. It's one of my most played games ever. I played a little bit of D2 but fell off. Once I tried joining back up, there were mountains of DLCs and season passes and microtransactions for me to purchase. It was overwhelming. To this day, I haven't played D2 since Forsaken, which released in 2018, and it's really a shame. I grew to adore the world, characters, and gameplay of D1, but as soon as I took a break, it became impossible for me to get back into it. The barriers of entry were just too high. Minecraft never suffers from this issue. You could have purchased Minecraft way back in the early alpha or beta days like I did, and you still have access to all the great content that has been released since then. I still pay attention to Minecraft updates. It's hard to ignore the game if you're connected to the greater gaming community, just like it's hard to ignore Fortnite or COD or Apex. It's just such a monolithic game, even before its resurgence around 2019 or even Dreams Rise to prominence. Because these updates are still in the back of my mind, I never feel lost when I jump back in. Of course, there are things that slip through the cracks. New crafting recipes or blocks get lost in the shuffle frequently, but that's nothing a quick trip to the wiki can't fix. Despite all of that, it somehow feels familiar and different at the same time. I still have to punch trees and make a pickaxe to survive my first night, but now Diamond isn't the definitive endgame material. The Ender Dragon is still a massive test, but now there exists an even more important reason to visit the end, the Elytra. All of that content is there for you if you want to engage with it. That's one of the beautiful parts about this game, if you want to. Minecraft is truly one of the most open sandbox games you can find. I've always loved playing in survival. I get a sense of pride whenever I finish a building or terraforming project in survival. For some reason, it always felt more rewarding knowing that I've worked to gather all the resources necessary for a project, instead of just spawning them in with creative. But that's just how I like to play. There's a massive building community, and I've always been blown away by the insane builds by Grian or redstone contraptions by Mumbo Jumbo, or even learning about Philza's insane 5-year hardcore world. That's why Minecraft is so great to come back to, because it allows you to freely engage with a large majority of its systems and mechanics at your own will. You're welcome to learn about new content in a way that feels safe and comfortable to you. Ready to dive headfirst in? Load up a brand new survival world and put your skills to the test. Want to try in a safe place? Boot up a super flat world in creative. Don't care about the new content at all? Well, just load up your old world and carry on with your last project like nothing has changed. Regardless of how you want to play, there's a place for you in the Minecraft community. It's weird to say this with how popular the game is, but Minecraft has a pretty healthy and welcoming community. I mean, just take a scroll through the Minecraft subreddit. It's a surprisingly wholesome place to be. Of course, it's not perfect. Hopping onto random servers is probably not going to be all sunshine and rainbows, but I feel like the vast majority of players are pretty kind. You're going to find other players who enjoy the same things as you, but more importantly, you'll find hordes of content creators who play the game similar to you. It's just another reason Minecraft continues to thrive. And that's not even beginning to scratch the surface of the modding community. I've dabbled with mods in the past, but I always come back to vanilla. I feel that most of the mods that I've played typically have some sort of end goal, which tends to kill my motivation to play the game once I achieve that goal. Plus, I'm not really a fan of the absurdly massive mod packs that essentially flip the game on its head. But some people really enjoy that. Having a fresh new take on something they've played for a decade can be thrilling. It's just personally not my style. I've always been a vanilla single-player guy. I don't have many friends, let alone many who play the same games that I do, so this is what I've fallen back on. I've definitely enjoyed playing stupid minigames with friends on Realms, but at least for me, this provides the most consistent experience that I can continue to revisit time and time again. I think that's why we all love Minecraft. It's like going back to your favorite childhood restaurant. The waiters are different, maybe there's some new items on the menu, but your favorite meal is still there. There's still that weird stain in the corner, maybe the front door is still hard to open, and the owner still remembers your name. It perfectly encapsulates that nostalgic familiarity while continuing to develop and evolve like a living entity. I love its simplicity, and it's why I continue to come back to it time and time again. Minecraft is my perfect forever game, and I imagine the same is true for a lot of other people. Thanks for watching.